Hello friends, in today's episode we look at growing cantaloupe. Cantaloupe or honeydew melons are very easy to grow in your garden, and we are choosing a variety here that's called the sweet slice hybrid. And to grow these cantaloupes we are using a grow bag with some bagged potting soil, which also contains a lot of compost and worm castings. Other than that, the soil is fairly simple. It is a bagged potting soil that's a mix of a lot of good organic matter. Cantaloupe needs warm weather to grow. So in June in Southern California, the plant has grown well, and by mid-July, you can see that it has started producing fruits as well. Now, when a cantaloupe plant starts flowering, if you're using fertilizers, do not use high nitrogen fertilizers. You want the plant to devote its energy into producing flowers and fruit and not a lot of foliage. So this is in line with tomatoes and peppers, where you want to avoid a lot of foliage growth as opposed to flowers and fruits. So as you can see here, this cantaloupe is not ready yet, but if you look at the cantaloupe, if you feel around the cantaloupe and it is nice and firm, and if the white netting around it is pretty pronounced and solid, that's a good time to harvest your cantaloupe or your honeydew melon. And I did not have a lot of space to grow this plant, which is why I grew it in grow bags and kind of let it sprawl over the area on the top. But if you have good trellises, do use them. If you build high trellises, about 5 to 8 feet high, those are good too. Here you can see a ripe melon. And these are baby melons. This is a variety that matures very early, within about 60 to 90 days, but it produces smaller melons. And I'll shortly get to the point where how the melon size affects taste and quality. So with one plant, I was able to get about 5 to 6 melons from this plant, which I think is a good harvest. Now let's cut open one of these melons. And as you can see here, very nice rich color, and the melons were very sweet. Now, if you're growing larger melons, what I have found is that they have higher water content as opposed to smaller melons, but they will give you a lot more fruit compared to the smaller melons that you see here. However, this is a great variety to grow if you don't have long, warm seasons. This is a great variety, the sweet slice hybrid. This matures in about 60 to 90 days, 80 days on an average, and will give you a lot of melons throughout the growing season. So there we have it. That was our quick episode on growing melons. Do let me know if you have tried to grow cantaloupes or honeydew if you call it, or if you call it by any other name, do let me know. And whether you have tried growing this wonderful fruit, delicious fruit as well. And I'll see you again soon. Happy gardening.